Alright, now the story for Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon is exactly how it was in the first Earth Defense Force. It is, you play a soldier for the Earth Defense Force, the EDF. You go out there and you kill aliens that are invading Earth, or America, most importantly America, and you give them a home-sliced American apple pie filled with whoop-ass, and you send them back to their motherships. There you go. That's the story of Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. It's cheesy, but whatever. Anyway, let's go on to the sound. Alright, now the sound in this game is simply cheesy. I'm just going to say it right there. It really is cheesy. The voice acting is terrible in this game, and it's hilarious to listen to. It's very corny, the things that each character says. The dialogue's just horrible, and it's hilarious. It's exactly how the first one was, and it's very, very funny. Maybe not as funny as the first one, but still very funny. The soundtrack is 80s, 70s, even 60s monster movie-ish, and the sound design actually just works. It's not really cheesy. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a sound design, and it does a good job. So overall, the sound accomplished exactly what it wanted to be, and that is cheesy. So, good job. So let's go on to the graphics. Alright, now the graphics in this game, I'm going to say this. The impressive thing about the graphics is that the sheer amount of enemies that could be on the screen without this game ever chugging or slowing down. That's a really cool thing in the game. There's enemies everywhere in the sky, projectiles being shot by enemies and stuff, and it never slows down. At least for me, it never did. The thing is, everything looks bland, so it's kind of... It makes sense that it doesn't chug because everything looks so bad. It really does. And buildings look like one big texture. Freaking insects all look the same. There's not one different one besides, of course, like ants and spiders. But each one looks exactly the same. Spaceships look exactly the same. It's just, and the effects are terrible too. I'm just gonna say this. It does match the cheesy feel, but it's still not that good. So I'm just gonna say right there. It's not good, but it does match the cheesy feel. So I guess they accomplished something. So let's go on to the gameplay. Alright, now the gameplay for Insect Armageddon, just like Earth Defense Force 2017, this is what you do. You run around an environment, a city, you shoot buildings, you shoot insects, and you shoot ships, and you blow all that stuff up, and that's really the gameplay. You just shoot everything. Shoot everything. You pick a weapon from the beginning, you go in there and you shoot stuff. And in this one, it's a little different because you can have up to like I think 2 or 3 friends in online multiplayer, unlike the last one which was only split screen. And you have a survival mode. And in this one, you also have an upgrade system, which in the beginning you can like unlock different weapons and upgrade different weapons and pick different classes. And I'm gonna say right here, the game is still fun. It is definitely fun, just like the first one. Not completely fun as the first one, but still fun. The thing that kind of ruins it for me, a little bit, is the upgrade system. The upgrade system took what I loved out of the first one. What I really loved is the random gun selection that you'll get. You get dropped in a mission, and if you kill an enemy, you pick up their weapon. I mean, you don't pick their weapon up. You pick a icon that's floating over their dead body up that I think says weapon or something like that. You pick it up, and it's a random weapon that you can unlock and you can use. That's it. In this one, you pick a weapon from the beginning, you go through the whole 20 minutes of the level with that weapon, or that class I should say, which you can pick different weapons here and there, but you have to go through that whole 20 minutes with that same gun, and it gets really boring because you're just shooting. In the first one, it didn't get as repetitive because you had different guns you could pick up through the whole environment. In this one, you don't. So it's 20 minutes of just shooting with the same 2 guns that you have, and it's just boring. It really is. It's cool that you could pick different classes, which have like you can go faster with one, or one you could jump higher, or one you could actually just use a jetpack. One's a sniper and stuff. That's really cool. But the thing is, it's just not as fun as the first one. It's not even as cheesy as the first one. This one's still cheesy. It's just not as cheesy as the first one, which is actually, that's actually a negative. That's weird. That's one of the only times I can say that's a negative. This game is still fun. I definitely recommend a rental. I just don't think it's as good as the first one. And hopefully the guys that developed the first one, and I guess the second one, I'm pretty sure they developed this one too, go and make the third one just like the first one, where it's just random weapons, random fun. Bring co-op into that. That would be great. And yeah, there you go. There's my review of Insect Armageddon. A little disappointing, but still fun. I definitely recommend a rental. Not a buy, though.
I'm picking up more Ravager signals in your vicinity. Get a move on, Lightning.
We copy.